Employees walk off the job. They hope their strike will produce better pay or working conditions. What countermeasures can management take? In National Labor Relations Board versus Mackay Radio and Telegraph, the company brought in permanent replacements for striking workers. Is it lawful to break a strike with permanent replacements? Mackay Radio and Telegraph offered international communications services. The company employed radio and telegraph operators, many of whom were members of a union. The union was engaged in contract negotiations with Mackay's parent company. When the negotiations proved unsuccessful, the union called for a nationwide strike. Workers in multiple offices, including San Francisco, went on strike. To prevent an interruption in services, the company brought workers from other locations to fill positions in the San Francisco office. The replacement workers were offered permanent positions in San Francisco if they decided to stay after the strike. The strike proved unsuccessful, and the strikers inquired about returning to work. The company told them they could return, except for 11 strikers. The 11 were told they had to apply for reinstatement because their positions had been filled by the transferred workers. As it turned out, only 5 of the replacements wanted to stay in San Francisco. The company permitted 6 of the 11 to return to work. However, the company denied reinstatement to the other 5 workers who had played the most active roles in the union and the strike. The union filed a complaint with the National Labor Relations Board. The union claimed that the company had engaged in unfair labor practices and discriminated against workers based on their union activities. The board held that denying reinstatement to the 5 workers violated the National Labor Relations Act and ordered the company to reinstate them with back pay. The Court of Appeals refused to enforce the board's order. The Supreme Court granted cert.